Happy fall, y'all. It's time for a book haul. I don't make the rules. Also had to pull out the mushroom sweatshirt, even though I wear this all year round. Definitely goes with the vibe right now because it's fall. And speaking of fall, I had my second pumpkin spice latte of the season today. It was from Dunkin' and it was so good. I got the pumpkin spice hot signature latte. Also been drinking a lot of hot coffee because I've had a sore throat for about 2 weeks now. So hot coffee, hot coffee, hot coffee. Everyone in the comments, let me know what you're currently reading and your most anticipated fall read. I'm currently reading, well, I'm about to start Pretty Little Monsters by Cindy RX He. It's a YA thriller. My last read was The New Couple in 5B. Also tell me your last read. And then my most anticipated fall read, you'll see here in a few minutes. Did I even say what this video is? Hey y'all, happy fall and welcome to the video. Oh no, I said it. I said time for a haul, time for, yeah, I said it. I'm going to open what was sent to me first. It says Dark Romance Season is here, and this is from Sourcebooks. Sourcebooks spoils me so much, so much. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have Grimstone by Sophie Lark, and I'm assuming this is book 2. Monarch, I've heard of this one. I've not heard of this one. Yeah, okay, discover the Grimstone series. Okay, so I got books 1 and 2. Thank you so much, Sourcebooks. I have been saying I want to read Sophie Lark's books for so long, and these books are perfect for fall because they're giving me the spooky, eerie vibe. Perfect for fall. Just like look at the covers, just like, so pretty. I'm going to go into these completely blind. Like I said, I've heard of the author, but I just want to jump right in knowing nothing. Thank you so much, Sourcebooks. So add those to the fall TBR. And then this is from my favorite author ever. I want to give away from her. It's Alexis L. Menard. She was one of the first authors I interacted with, if not the first author I interacted with, whenever I started posting about books online, and she's just always been so kind to me. Y'all, look at this. This is a special edition of House of Bane and Blood. I read her series, The Last Daughter duology. I've talked about it a million times, and that's what got me into fantasy romance originally, because I'd never really read it before. Y'all, look at that. That is beautiful. This is from Fabled Company. Okay. This is also, it is so awesome seeing authors just thrive. This is her other series. Signed. Really so amazing. For the ones who lost themselves trying to please everyone, you can still be anything you want to be. Look at that map. I used to hate maps. For whatever reason, now I love them. Frayed edges and the end papers. Obsessed. Love when they come with the slipcase. Love. Speaking of Alexis L. Menard, and show this as appreciation for posting about her book, she sent me this special edition of House of Bane and Blood. Look at those, a couple months back. Another beautiful book, beautiful hardcover. Like I said, she is so sweet. Like, please support her. This is her. Love her. This book from, I traded in some books to the Secondhand bookstore and I got store credit, and this is what I got with my store credit. I got 4 Winds by Kristen Hanna, and I'm just convinced I'm gonna love all her books, so I keep getting all of them. Hopefully I do. If not, trade that right back in for store credit. Amen. Yeah, this takes place in Texas 1921. That's all I know because it says it's right there, Texas 1921. Every time I see someone reading a Kristen Hanna book, they're crying. It's time for a good cry. These are from, they're from Half Price Books. I do not have one near me. This is my first time going to a Half Price Books. Safe to say I wish there was one near me because there's so many good deals. They have brand new books there for cheaper than like a price, like, you know, like Amazon versus Barnes & Noble for those prices, which I think is really good. So first is The Phoenix King by Aparna Verma, one of my online friends. She recommended this book to me a while back, gave it 5 stars, said it was really good. I haven't heard too much about it, honestly, but I know it is a fantasy book. Stunning new voice and fantasy comes from an Indian-inspired action-packed debut of fire, magic, and ancient prophecy in which fate of a kingdom rests in the hands of a princess desperate for power and an assassin with a dark secret. I'm sold. I don't know about y'all, but that sounds good to me. Next, I got Catherine House. I've heard about this on the dark academia side of books. Also, it just happened to be signed. I had signed book plate in there, which is awesome. And it says right here, this is $27.99, and it was $9.99. That's a huge difference. Then I have The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. The other day, my daughter got into my makeup and put makeup on a couple books, one of them being The Nightingale, so I was really looking for another copy, but didn't want to pay full price, and here we go. Another in the Kristen Hannah haul. Collide is a college hockey romance book. I believe it's dual POV. Yeah, it is. It's dual POV. Haven't read a book like that in a long time. Until I Get You by Claire Contreras. This is another college hockey romance. It's second chance romance. It is dual POV. This is also dual POV. Another book that my daughter got makeup on was Indigo Ridge by Devney Perry, and I found another copy. This is the Eden series, and this is book 2. Been waiting to find this secondhand in paperback for a long time. That is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. Another one, It's Time to Cry. I believe the third book is the one where it's really sad. I've heard amazing things about R.F. Kuang. Been saying I'm going to read her books for forever. Can I just do it at this point? Like, just do it. And then I got the 2 indie covers of the last 2 books in the Dirty Air series. These are like, it's like a race car romance series. It's not NASCAR, but it's like race cars. I have the first 2 indie covers, but I was like, I don't want the second 2 traditional published covers because they're not the same size and that bothers me. But I found both of them. They're dual POV. This one follows Elena and Jax. This one follows Chloe and Santiago by Lauren Asher. All of her books are getting traditionally published. That is the end of the haul. Now for my fall recommendations. I haven't read them yet, so read at your own risk. Once I read them, I'll really recommend them, but I just know they're on my fall TBR because they give some type of fall vibe. I just want to read them finally. First stack right here. One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. This is an adult fantasy and it is a gothic fantasy, and that's why it's giving fall. It says Elspeth needs a monster, the monster might be her. I remember when this was blowing up online a couple months ago. Everybody was talking about this duology. Also love this duology because y'all know I've been in a slump, so like the quicker the better. No, I'm kidding, but I think this will be really good. A Crown of Chains by Erin Phillips. I read this halfway and then I went into a slump and never picked it up again. I'm just gonna start from the beginning. I can't remember what happened, but I just want to start over. This is the fantasy romance retelling of the story of Esther, like Esther in the Bible. And then another R.F. Kuang book, we have Babel. So it takes place at Oxford University in 1828. Yeah, that's all I know. I've heard some people say this book is really hard to read, but I've heard people say that about all of R.F. Kuang's books, so I will definitely be annotating this. I haven't annotated a book in a long time because I've really just been reading on my Kindle, but I'll bring out the tabs for this one. Also, if anyone wants to annotate a book and then give it to me, then I annotate it, and then like we do it with 2 books so we can both have a book where we're both annotated, let me know. I've always wanted to do that. Lonely Castle in the Mirror. This is a magical realism book. It's about these 7 kids and they wake up one day and their mirror is shining. So it's like a portal fantasy, so they go through the portal. It takes them to a castle and they're all there for a reason, but for the same reason, but they don't know what that reason is. This is also translated fiction, translated from Japanese. It was originally in Japanese. This is a book I got secondhand. Can you tell this was a library book? It is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I always pass on my shelf and I'm like, I need to read that, so let's get on that. This is what the stack of books look like that had makeup on them. If you want to see what books got makeup on them, Love Radio, Cleopatra and Frankenstein. I don't have to get another one of this because I actually have 2 other copies of this book. All of them were sent to me. All 3 were sent to me. There's The Nightingale. This one actually isn't that bad, but these 2 got the most. It is Juniper Hill and Indigo Ridge, and then The Bridge Kingdom. No One is Safe. Next stack, Brother by Anya Alborn. This is a thriller. Take this sticker off. Look at that. Perfect. And I'm gonna pick that up. And that's been there forever. And I've heard that this book is like a what did I just read book. I always use one of those. Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Nothing to do with fall. I just feel like she is a very good storyteller. Vampire Academy. This has been on the TBR for like 3 years. Will this be the year? Will this be the year? Nocticadia, adult, dark academia, gothic romance. A lot going on here. Very thick book. I will be reading this on my Kindle, probably. Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. This is dark academia. I've wanted to read this for so long. I don't want to read the second book, but I know I want to read this one. The second book just doesn't look interesting, and I haven't heard good things about it. I'm going to start the series. And then last, but definitely not least, is One for My Enemy by Olivia Blake. It's about vampires. Vampires equals fall. It has vampires in it. I'm going to read it. I'm a simple girl. Half price books. Look at this cute reusable bag. Like, is that not so cute? That is it for the book haul. I do want to show y'all some random stuff that I got for my room. I got this diffuser. I've wanted a diffuser for so long. This is soft cashmere and amber to put in the diffuser. This is cactus and sandalwood, but I got pumpkin spice or like cinnamon specifically, you know, fall cinnamon, you know the vibes. I got it specifically for this. It's somewhere around here. And then I got this pumpkin candle. So good. I've waited to light this so I could show it in this video. I got one of those Glade air fresheners. One's already in here. I'll put this in the living room. It's also pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice and everything nice. And I got this wax warmer. I didn't get pumpkin wax. This is vanilla and sea salt, but let's pretend it says pumpkin so we can keep the vibe going. But look at that wax warmer. there is my TBR and my book haul. Stay tuned for some reading vlogs. I can't wait. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see y'all next time. Comment down below what book I should read first. Bye, guys. I hate people do this and I just did it. Why did I just do that?